Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years, now doing the dental brokerage for 16 years. Today's topic is the financial requirements of a buyer for a dental office has nothing to do with the value of the dental office itself. We'll get into that. Now, moving along, we now have 10 employees, 2 CPA accountants, marketing director, operations director, and additional development acquisition personnel. We're available to you 363 days a year. We take off Christmas and Easter. And just call us if you have questions or want to discuss the value of your practice. There's no charge for a free consultation. Now, everything you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes. It's not legal or business advice. So as we move along, our phone number is 201-663-0935 and or website is dentalpracticeguide.com. Excuse me, we have a beautiful day in New Jersey and the skies are blue. The sun is killing me here. Woo! Okay, a little better now. So, if you have a larger practice, so once again, the Care Practice Sales LLC is, website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. So look it up. If you have a large practice and over $1 million and you have 4 or 5 operatories willing to stay on for a few years post-closing to work, you could be a candidate for one of the DSOs. And there's some great DSOs that are really treating the doctors fairly. Some others one has to be cautious of. We're especially cautious of ones that are not that are smaller, that are startups. I really don't go for those. You can be careful of those. But they'll often pay our commission. So give us a call on that. See which ones we'll be paying. But we work with them quite a bit. We're independent of them, but sometimes could be pretty good for you to align up with them because they're going to pay more and they'll hold back some money at closing. Obviously, you only get about 65% of your money, maybe 70%, but they hold back. But if they're a successful company, it could work out very well for you. Now, the other thing is if you sell a practice we're representing you and it's over $1 million, we'll reimburse your legal fees upon successful closing. We've done that quite a few times. However, it is just based on certain criteria. Very minor, such as you've got to use a recognized dental attorney, one of those things. All right, let's get into this now. This buyer is going crazy trying to adjust the practice rent because the doctor owns the building and the practice price to fit the buyer's financial requirements. Well, this is wrong. It doesn't matter what your financial requirements are. It has nothing to do with the value of the dental office. You can't ask the seller, assuming the seller owns the building, to reduce if you're going to rent, let's say, you're not buying the building, you can't tell the landlord or the seller to reduce the rent to fit your budgetary lifestyle. I get these buyers that say, I have to earn this much money or else I can't survive. Well, then maybe you have to stay with your current employer, right? And you can't leave. What happens if the building burns down? You're an employee. It burns on Saturday morning. You get a phone call, the building's gone. Don't come to work Monday because there's no office here anymore. And as far as your salary or your income and so forth from that office, it just went to zero. Yeah, you'll get some, disability office overhead insurance, maybe. I don't even know if you can get it for that. I doubt it because you don't own the office. So you're losing. Now, all of a sudden, your financial requirements don't mean anything. Mean nothing. The building's gone, your job's gone. And you're basing everything on that you could continually earn all this money. What about getting disabled? I know. It won't happen to you. Your parents lived till age 100. Okay, hotshot. What about if you get into an accident? Slip and fall. There's 248,000 slip and fall accidents in bathrooms every year in the United States. What about that? Have you thought about that? I know you're a superhero. Have you ever thought about the fact you might get disabled? And that's it for you. What if it's long term? We just had a doctor who was roller skating. Boom. Whole left arm or right arm, I don't remember what it is. It's gone. It's shot. The nerves are shot. Everything is just really bad shape. Can't practice anymore. Nerve damage, tendon, multiple fracture, can't practice anymore. What if that happens to you? If you own a dental practice and you get hurt, disabled, whatever, the practice keeps going. The hygienist can work, as most state laws provide some kind of accommodation for that. They can keep working, keep earning money. Or you have an associate in there, call up your buddies and say, hey, I'm out of action for 30 days. Can you help me out? Yeah, that's how you do it. And you have equity in something. When you're working with somebody else, you have no equity. Yes, you have a big salary. I deal with this all the time. All these younger people working for corporate dental places, yeah, they pump them up with big salaries, sure. What equity do you have if you get hurt or disabled? You got zero. And they say, well, I'm very strong and my parents lived till 100. Yeah, you get in a car accident. What happens? You get hit on your bicycle. In New Jersey, we had those two really nice guys. They were hockey players. Two brothers. Wham, whack, killed. Drunk driver, gone. In the greatest physical shape. Hockey guy, tough, no problem. He's on it. That's it. They're gone. And it doesn't matter how long their parents lived. They got in an accident and perished, unfortunately. Very sad. So, in fact, that was the one at the Olympics. They held up his jersey. Started with a G. He was from Jersey, too. Kind of a sad story. Your life could just end. So once again, you have no guarantee where you're at. Telling us you need X number of dollars to survive. It's irrelevant what you need. The practice value and the rent and all, nothing to do with your financial requirements, nothing to do with your obligations. So what do? If you buy a practice, your income is going to go down by 30%. Well, you maintain a second job. That's all, until the first one, because I know you're going to do greater. I think 20% is an average that they go up per year. Seems to be an industry average. So you keep working until the primary office that you just bought comes up to that extra 30% dip that because you lost your job now, or you quit. I don't know, whatever. So I want you to think about that. Just keep saying to yourself, the price of this practice, the rent have nothing to do with my financial obligations, and then move forward. If it's a great practice, you like it in a great area, chances are very high statistical probability you will win. No question about it, you're going to win. You're going to be successful. I mean, you have to take failure a little bit out of the equation, because we know the track record of a dentist. You're simply going to be successful. And if you get disabled and you own your own company, well, you could have the associates help you for a little while. All right? It's going to work out great. Now, you continue to work for somebody else because the dental office you're going to buy doesn't meet your financial requirements. You're losing 25% of your income when you work with somebody else. You don't have the right write-offs. You don't have the write-offs. You can't utilize the write-offs. So you're dead in the water with that. Okay? Because they have the write-offs when you own your own, if you own your own building, certainly this is significant write-offs there. But just as a renter, you still have, by owning your own business, you have tremendous write-offs. So just remember that, all right? Don't negotiate from what it costs you to survive. All you have to do is negotiate a great price. It's fair for you, fair for them, based on the merits of the practice, not your financial obligations. All right, team, we got a beautiful day here. We're going to go see some cherry blossoms up, and it's going to be beautiful. We're getting ready for the cruise. for the continuing education. We've been granted credit for the continuing education now. We're an official provider for that. For continuing education, we are a sponsor approved by the AGD. Really excited about that. So we have the Asian, Vietnam, China, Japan, Singapore. That's coming up next week. Really excited and pumped up for that. That is going to be a great trip. And then we got the one coming up in January. So get on it. Now that we can give continuing education credits, just get on it. We'll have a great time, chat with everything, have a question and answer period. I've done this several times. All right, team, we are on the road. Got to roll. Great talking to you. Remember what I said. Hit the subscribe button if you want to get more of this information. And we're here to help you out. Having a great time. All right, team, I'll see you. Bye now.